Ain't shady, baby, I'm hot, like the prodigal son. Big up Bartolini, meeny, money, mo, and flower, you're the chosen one. Well, your left hand's free, and your right hand grip, with another left hand, watch his right hand slip, Schwartz is gone.
The math test?
It was okay, I guess, but I think I failed.
Your fail or my fail?
My fail?
So like a 95.
No. So how'd you think you did?
About that, I think I did okay. I mean, I had the equations written in front of me.
Jackie, what did you do this time?
I wrote the formulas inside label of my water bottle.
So you cheated?
So loud. Do you even know how to whisper?
Wait, sir, is this a drill?
Well, I wasn't expecting anything, but we better get over to the corner. Okay, everyone? Let's move to the corner.
Yeah, ladies first, darling.
What is that?
I don't know, it sounds like the lockdown one.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but don't worry, it's just a drill.
How are you so sure it's a drill?
It's always a drill. It's never not been a drill.
What are we gonna do? Shouldn't we just go back into the mall until it's over?
I mean, if we go back to the mall, we won't know when it's over, right? So I think we should just do what the teacher said and go to the closest classroom.
Yeah, well, I heard the VPs walk around. If that's the case, we're probably gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, I'll check if this classroom's open.
We're students. Let us in.
Why aren't they letting us in?
I don't know why they're not letting us in. Should be. Check that door, see that works.
Nothing.
I don't know, I think we should just try the washroom, see if those work. Come on. Why are you doing that? It's just a drill.
Are you so sure?
It's always a drill. It's never not a drill. There's 4 schools in a 3-mile radius. Of course it's going to be a drill. Why would they shoot our school?
Don't say that.
I'll say what?
That someone's shooting up the school kind of gets under our skin in a weird way.
Yeah, but imagine someone is shooting up the school and then we'll be on the news and we'll be super famous.
I don't think that's how people get famous.
But stupid people get famous all the time. So, like, we have a good shot.
Yeah, like who?
I don't know. You got so many people who get famous for doing nothing. You have the Paul twins. You have the Kardashians. They do absolutely nothing. They just get crazy rich.
Yeah, because all they care about is money and they're selfish. They're just bad people in general.
Yeah, but we're not, so we should get famous. So you do something with the money.
Like what?
I don't know. You go first. What would you do?
I'd pay to meet Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's actually stupid.
Then I'd pay him to kick your ass. What would you do?
I don't know. It's tough. Maybe I'd make like a movie or something. I think making a movie would be really cool.
I would not pay to see that.
Yeah, well, other people would. And then I use that money. I'd get extremely rich. I'd become like Elon Musk. I'd make cars. I'd make rockets. I'd send that to space. Yeah, and then all you do is you just pay Arnold Schwarzenegger to come meet you. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
yeah, that's
Elon Musk is smart. You're not. So, like, have fun with that.
Yo, man. Do you think I could come over tonight?
Yeah, sure, why not? You alright, man?
Yeah, why?
I don't know, you've just been, like, spending a lot of time at my house lately, and... Not that there's anything wrong with that, I mean, you're my best friend, but... I don't know, are you alright?
Yeah, but my parents have been constantly bugging me about my sciences. It's so stressful. I don't even want to be in the house half of the time.
Are you taking sciences next year?
No, I'm not.
I thought you wanted to be a science teacher, go to university for bio and change the world.
That was my parents' goal. I don't even want to do sciences.
Then what do you want to do?
I don't know. But I know I don't want to be in a class with 150 people and learn shit I don't even care about.
Truthfully, man, I don't think anybody knows what they want to do, and maybe we'll never know what we want to do.
Why do we do this?
Do what?
Sit down, huddle up like a bunch of penguins.
Just be quiet, it'll be over in like a minute. That's the longest these things ever go anyways.
Okay, yeah, but it's not like there's an actual threat to us.
You don't know that.
You're telling me you honestly think there's some sort of killer or pedophile out there right now?
Not so much a pedophile as there being some sort of gunner.
A gunner?
Yes, a gunner.
Okay, elaborate.
You know how many freaks there are at this school?
Sure.
You know how many people that aren't afraid to point out that they're freaks?
Okay, get to the point.
School shooters. Columbine were just kids that got picked on, had access to guns.
Oh my god. Do you think we're in some sort of Columbine situation right now?
No, I'm just saying it's a possibility.
Okay, so that means you do. You realize we live in a place where guns are hard to get your hands on, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you can't get your hands on them. Sure, it's hard, but it's not impossible.
Okay, so name one person in a school that would go on some sort of spree over being picked on.
I don't know, I'm just saying it's a possibility. You know it's true. Don't shrug at me.
People always judge one another, and for some people that's what pushes them to do these sort of things.
That sort of stuff doesn't happen anymore.
Yes, it does. Where have you been your whole high school career, okay? Let's put it this way. If you pick on someone and they have nothing, they may go needlessly ballistic.
Okay, look, some freaks need to be picked on so they don't think it's normal the way they act if, let's say, it costs too much PDA. I'd call them up for it.
Have you ever been in love?
Have you? Doesn't look much like it. Okay, look, I'm just saying, if a guy breaking down that door with a semi-automatic, us people huddled in a corner like this, it's pretty much shooting fish in a barrel for them. Actually, if they have a direct shot at you through that window, you'd be the first to go.
See, that's exactly what I mean. Use it as some sort of joke without realizing that people actually lose their lives to this, and their friends and their families. Okay, and I don't know if that's how you cope with this sort of stuff, but it's scary, so you need to calm down.
Hey, cheer up, Nick. You're here now. You don't have to worry about it.
I just hate it because they don't know how I feel. My parents are just on their own, just doing their own thing, and this stuff is hitting the fan. It's an absolute mess.
Oh, come on, you can't say that. Come on, they're your parents.
Well, I can say that because all my parents care about is themselves. It's just all they care about is their precious money, and because of that, everything's falling apart now. And now I can't do anything about it. I'm a bench warmer. There's someone on the sidelines watching it all unfold. Who knows how it's going to turn out?
Nate, come on. You can't actually think like that. Just, try talking to your dad.
Not that guy. He's an absolute idiot. He could have cared less, if I jump off a bridge nor never talk to him again.
Well, what about your mom?
I don't know about my mom. It's an absolute mystery to me. Heck, it's an absolute mystery to how all these events are going to unfold. I don't know where I'm going to live after this. I don't know what's going to happen to my parents. It's all freaking mystery.
Come on, you can't think like that. You gotta think positive, okay? These sort of things happen. I know you're strong enough to get through this. Come on.
You don't know. Strength has nothing to do with it. I am literally at a standstill. I don't know anything on how this is going to work out. Both of them won't cooperate, and both of them are going to be pushed off the edge, and I'm just going to be along for the blaze that goes out. It's just a mess. I don't know what's going to fix this. I don't know anything that's going to happen. It's just I don't know.
It's okay, Nick. I mean, you're gonna get through this, okay? I know. Just gotta be patient, okay?
I don't think I have the patience for this.
This sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does suck.
Is everything okay?
Yes, everything's fine.
I'm sorry, you just looked.
What? Upset? Is that really why you came here to talk to me, despite the fact that we haven't talked since middle school?
That's not why. You just looked alone, and you were alone. So
I don't want to hear it. I know you don't really care about me or how I'm feeling. So just please go sit with the other friends.
Why are you acting like such a bitch? Okay, I came over here because I took a chance at reigniting an old flame. I didn't come over here for you to burst out at me just for trying to make conversation. Okay, I don't know what's going on with you, but dude, I'll leave you alone, man.
Wait. I'm sorry.
I was just trying to make conversation.
I know.
Why are you acting like this, Kate? What's going on?
Something personal.
Do you feel comfortable telling me? Kate,
My dad died last night.
why are you even here? You don't need to be here. You should be
No,
home
I
with your
had to
family.
come. I had to. Look, you can't tell anybody, okay? I don't want people thinking I'm begging for attention.
Begging for attention. Take your dad
It's
died.
high school. People will think whatever they want.
Mind? Do you feel comfortable telling me what happened? Okay, you don't have to. By any means, you don't have to.
It happened so quick. It was like a spear right through the center of my heart, and I will never see him again. He's gone.
Kate, no one's ever really gone.
Don't give me that.
No, I'm serious. And you're going to hear this 6,000 times over for the rest of your life, but I can't stress to you how important that it is for you to know that. No one's ever really gone. I mean, loss, like, especially unexpected loss, I know how hard it is. Okay? It's like worse than the pain of breaking every bone in your body. Like, I get it. My older brother died when I was 12. And, you know, we were close, like insanely close. And I was at the park across from Divine when I got a call from my mom, and she was like, you know, Nate got stabbed 6 times, and he's in the hospital, and we gotta go now. I'm picking you up. So, you know, obviously I get to the hospital, and I see him, and he's covered in blood, and he's just there, and he's looking at me, and I'm looking at him, but he can't say a word. My mouth was so dry, and he closed his eyes slow, you know, and everybody around me, all the paramedics and all the nurses, they kept rushing to try to save his life, but I knew he was gone. Okay, I saw it, and I felt it at the same time. And in the following weeks, everything fell apart. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to scare you for what's to come. I'm trying to tell you that even after everything fell apart, I was able to put it back together. And I don't know what happened with your dad, but I think that if you tried to look at it in a different way, you could see it as something somewhat beautiful in the most non-morbid way possible. Okay, just because you can't see someone or physically touch them anymore, it doesn't mean they're not there. See, because like we learned that, you know, energy can't be created or destroyed, so when someone dies, that energy has to go somewhere, does it not? So technically that means they're always here.
if I'm being honest, I'm terrified. I'm terrified of leaving here. I'm terrified of moving on. Like, I never really stayed in one place throughout my life, you know? I went to 6 elementary schools from kindergarten to 8th grade grad, and 2-year gap between each move. But you know, here in high school, as bitter and as awful as some things that people can be, I'm used to it. I feel like I'm comfortable for the first time, you know? Our minds have just been built up with that teen junk. Like, I don't think you could ever completely lose sight of it. I think it just boils down to like how well you can recapture that moment. Like, regenerate the feeling you had in whichever moment you have in mind, whether it be that one specific moment or just elementary in general. We're just anxious to grow up until we actually grow up. Because I think it's that when reality hits, that's when all those fantasies we had as little kids just come crashing down in front of us. And I know everyone feels that way at one point or another, but damn, it gets real hard. And as scared as I am, I see it in a weird way. I think that the more we cling to high school or cling to the past, the harder it becomes to face reality. I think it's kind of us starting a new life as a slightly different person. We go through these things that change us and shape us and prepare us for whatever's to come, I guess. And we can use the knowledge that we've gained here in a real world when we get there. The fear that we have for growing up is because we know nothing outside of our world besides what we watch from a distance. But this fear, I think, can be motivation we can use to grasp the things we ultimately want for ourselves. And in the end, there's no you. There's no me, just what was. And what was is whatever we end making of it.